Good morning. This is Deric coming to you live from inside my vehicle, and it is the 28th of the month. If you are watching this, it has to be the 28th of the month. If it's the 27th, watch yesterday's video. If it's 29th, watch tomorrow's video. Today for the 28th of the month. Of course, we're reading from Joel's book, I Declare 31 Promises to Speak Over Your Life by Joel Osteen, the man. If you guys, this is stuff I share with you. You guys can watch these videos. The idea of these videos is to help you guys have a little bit of motivation every day if you need it. You can replay these every month. You can watch them again and again. I don't make really any money off them from YouTube, a couple pennies per view or a penny for every 2 views, whatever it is. I don't make a lot, but I made these not for money, but to give you guys a little bit of motivation in the morning. If you need that little oomph to get going, this is what it's there for. So day 28, let's get into it. I declare that I will ask God and pray for big things in my life. I will pray for bold prayers and expect big and believe big. I will ask God to bring to pass those hidden dreams that are deep in my heart. If certain promises don't look like they'll happen, I will not be intimidated and give up. I will pray with boldness, expecting God to show himself strong, knowing that nothing is too difficult for him. This is my declaration, right? We're declaring this today. We're asking for big things. You don't have to worry about being greedy or asking for too much. Man, ask God to be a millionaire, a billionaire, a trillionaire. Look, shoot for the moon and settle for the stars, right? Just go up there and ask for big things. Whatever that dream in your heart is you want to be. You want to be a movie star or TV star. You want to be healthy. You want to be fit. You want to be, skinny. You want to have multiple babies. You want to marry a man. You want to marry a woman. You want to have a boyfriend, have a girlfriend. You want to have financial freedom. You want to, whatever that dream is in your heart. If anything, you want to invent something. Look, if there's something in your heart that you want to do and you think it's too crazy, that's the dream that God put in your heart, man. That's one of the reasons you're here, is to make that happen, those dreams to make happen. So ask for big things. A lot of times we think we're not supposed to ask for much. After all, we don't want to be greedy. Who said that? I read this already, though. We don't want to be selfish. I have people tell me, Joel, if God wants me to be blessed, he'll bless me. He's God. But that's not the way it works. God expects us to ask for it. James 4:2 says, you have not because you ask not. If you're not asking for God's favor, his blessings, his increase, then you're not releasing your faith. If you learn to pray bold prayers, it allows God to do big things in your life. The scripture says in Psalms 2:8, ask of me and I will give you the nations. God is saying, ask me for big things. Ask me for those hidden dreams that I've planted in your heart. Ask me for those unborn promises that may seem unlikely to happen in the natural. Dare to ask God for your greatest dreams, your greatest desires, right? So don't be afraid to ask God for things that you think may never happen. Like Anthony from yesterday, ask God to heal you. Ask God to help you lose the weight. Or other people that have written me letters, not for this series of video, but other videos where I do a lot of training videos on how to make calls to for sale by owners and expired listings and cold call people to try to get listings in real estate. And I had one guy send me a letter one time, like Anthony did yesterday, and it was one of those messages touched. He just said, Deric, I've been in business for 5 years. This is near around the crash of 06. And he goes, after the crash of 06. And he goes, I was losing my house. Me and my wife were falling apart because I just didn't have the money, and everything was slipping out of my hands. And I started watching your videos, and I started making cold calls. And from your training, and again, this was just out there. I put this out there free. People charge thousands of dollars to learn to do this. I said, I paid $1,000 to learn it, but I gave it to the world for free. So this is how you do it. This is what you say. When they say this is what you say. This guy started taking listings. A year later, he saved his house. He saved his marriage. He started putting money in the bank. He started doing investments. He started making more money than me. So, it's just ask for bold prayers, ask for help, but do the legwork. Put your faith into action behind it, right? It's not enough just to ask God for it to come. Put your faith behind it. When you ask, intensify your body. Get angry, get happy, get sad, whatever that feeling is. Imagine that money in your bank account. Imagine you writing a check. Imagine yourself paying off a mortgage, paying off your kids' tuition, buying that new car, getting that pink slip or the bill of sale receipt saying you own this cash, buying your first investment. You know what I mean? getting that health, getting that report from the doctor going, I've never seen like this before. You've turned it around. Like, there's no sign of cancer. Your heart is fine. Your legs work. Like, whatever that is, ask God for bold dreams. And every day, be bold that it's going to happen. It's going to take place. And if you walk around with that kind of faith, it will happen. It will happen. You have to put the work in though too. You have to do the exercises like Anthony. You have to walk around. You got to watch what you eat. But you got to ask God for help too. It's going to work. If you're trying to make money in your business, you have to stay longer. You have to make more phone calls. You got to work harder than the next person to make it happen. Hard work works. It does. It just does. Anyways, I hope you guys like today's message. I'm going to put tomorrow's message up here. Yesterday's message down here. Hit the subscribe button and leave a message if you guys like this video. You know, leave a comment, whatever. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow.